All right, guys. I want to know, why is it you always push me to defend those I've been talking about? When it comes to the government, when it comes to justice, when it comes to the law of the land, it's supposed to be the Constitution. Now they're saying today, well, Trump was convicted under the Constitution, I guess, because they claim it was 34 felonies. That has to be under the Constitution. That's under federal law, not state law. You can't have a state law be carried out in a state courtroom if it became a felony. That's obstruction of justice. Sorry, folks. That's a fact. If you don't know nothing about the law, then you shouldn't talk about it. Well, I know about the law. If it's a felony, you should be in a federal courtroom, not a state-controlled courtroom. Never. It's the wrong jurisdiction to start off with. So you guys make me defend Trump, which I still haven't heard a crime that he committed. That if he committed it, then every other billionaire on this dirt has committed the same crimes. And 34 felonies they should all be charged with then. Because you haven't shown me no crimes yet. And then America comes up with this. Oh, well, we're going to finally prosecute a Biden. Hunter. Now, I know this is the first trial. Because they was going to give him a big wipe his all of it off in a real quick scam that they had going until a judge caught it and stopped it. Now, Hunter Biden, they claim, committed 3 felonies when he bought and owned a gun. 3 felonies. And the fact that you guys are making me defend Hunter Biden just turns my stomach. Turns my stomach that this even has to be brought up. But I'm the dumbass hillbilly wearing a cowboy hat. You claim your Constitution still exists. Second Amendment has never been changed since it was written by the forefathers. Never been changed. Where has it happened that what they call it, not a constitution of state, but where all the states come together and they have, under the rules and laws under the laws of the Constitution, they can make changes to amendments. But at least, I think it's at least 32 or 33 of the states have to be involved in the vote. I want you to show me, or a convention of states is what it's called in the Constitution, folks, a convention of states. And I want you to show me where the convention of states that come together in this country and amended the Second Amendment. I want one of you, any one of you, the president, Trump, a Clinton, a Bush, a Biden, a Obama, a Kennedy, a Ford, any one of any of you presidents that have been involved in the building since the War of 1812. I want you to show me where any of you presidents have backed the Constitution for what it is. Because as far as I'm concerned, nobody has shown me a convention of states that amended the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment says we, the people, have the right to bear arms. Arms is not guns, folks. Arms can be body armor, tanks, F-16s, howitzers, missiles, whatever the government has, we, the people, according to the Second Amendment that's never been changed, have the right to the same weapons that they have in order to defend ourselves from our own military industrialized complex, who now think because we've built them, put them in the best of every plane, ship, and everything, that they now control things with those weapons that we built. No, folks. There has never been a change to that Second Amendment. Not a convention of states or anything any politician can do to change it. And I want you to show me in that Second Amendment where it states shall not be infringed except otherwise, and if the government decides that you are a drug addict, or you lied to the government, or you did anything that was a felony. No, folks. That would have been put in the Constitution because those that wrote the Constitution knew what legalese was and is. They worded it exactly how they wanted it. Shall not be infringed. They claim Trump broke 34 felonies and that it was all legal, justified, and everything else. Then they prosecute the president's son with 3 gun charges. Guilty, and claim this proves the justice system is right. There's no special people or anything. This proves it. That's what the Democrats are trying to say. Wrong, folks. They prosecuted Trump and Biden on laws the Constitution has nothing to do with, but they called them felonies anyway. Oh, yeah. You guys can believe what you want. You guys can follow what you want. But if you think the Constitution is covering your butts, I've been telling you for 4 or 5 years now, Constitution does not exist. I've proven it in court. And I've been telling you for 20 years, that's exactly what I thought. people, no one alive today has ever been covered truly under the Constitution. We have only been covered as an illusion that they allow us to have to keep us walking their line, walking their narrow path. But the narrow path we should be walking and following, Jesus is ahead of us. That's the path they don't want you on. It says, those who came to cage shall be caged. Thousands and thousands of years ago, black and brown people were encaging white people. Now, we're fighting in America for brown people being encaged for 400 years when they encaged white people for 1,000 years. Over 1,000 years. They were the Slavs. That's where the word slave comes from. So, people, you can keep following the lies that your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your grandparents, your parents, and your schools have all told you. Or I suggest you seek Jesus, because Jesus will guide you to the truth, and you will see what you've been told your entire life is a lie. And if you continue to follow him, you're allowing yourself to be deceived. Don't believe me? Watch and see. God loves you guys. I love you. Till the next time.